Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel again. A double whammy today. I have had, a bit of a go at it. So here I'm doing a layout, a 12 by 12 layout for Kitaholic Kits. On Australia Day they had several different challenges and I participated in some of them. And this was their mood board number 2 challenge. So you had to use different types of blues and things like that, all linked to the theme around Australia Day. So here I have picked, which is probably far from what it is at the moment for Australia Day, but we here in Canberra don't generally get snow down to sort of my level, sea level, and last year we did. It was very exciting for everyone, including the adults, to walk out and find the mountains behind us as well as our cars and whatnot covered in snow. Then we complained about the cold because that's what you do when you live in Canberra. So here you can see I have found a piece of paper that was just randomly given to me recently in amongst a whole heap of other things that someone was getting rid of, and it had snowflakes on it. So I thought, perfect. So I popped that in as my background there. As you can see, I've laid down my 3 photos. It took me a bit to get this started, and just working out what I was going to put where and how to fit it in. I've never done a mood board challenge before, so this was my first one. So I went with it. Now the acetate piece you can see down the bottom that says fresh came in, I think, the December kits for Kitaholic Kits, and I still have them stashed away, so really have them sitting on my desk to be used. So I thought this was perfect, being it was a fresh batch of snow we woke up to. So as you can see, I just, using a piece of blue glittery washi just to make that background pop a little bit, because the blues, I was a bit worried the blues might tie in a bit too much together. So that's what I've done there. These are all pieces from my stash, as well as bits and pieces from Kitaholic Kits. The circle pieces you can see there, some of them I punched out of a light blue piece of, I think it's a 6x6 paper pad I had lying around. I think it might be an Amy Tan one, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. I also cut out or punched out some circles, the glitter ones as well. And as you can see, I have punched out some little teeny tiny butterflies, because on the mood board there was a love heart with butterflies sort of scattering on it. So I wanted to try and tie that in somehow. So this bit's a bit fiddly, where I have to stick down these pieces, and just wanting to make them pop. So I do fiddle around with, I think I just did it, putting some sequins on these circle punches, but they didn't all quite fit the way I wanted it to. I ended up doing it anyway, just to make them stand out just a little bit from the background, and just to tie in that whole theme of, the different coloured blues that were part of the challenge. Now, as I said, this is obviously from winter last year, so July last year is when we got this. Now, we had a few days of snow, but this one was the best of them all. So it was quite exciting. I don't obviously generally see snow and haven't really been to the snow myself, so this was a bit exciting. Just sticking down those, I think I'm still sticking down those circle pieces, just scatter them throughout the page just to make, just to add a little bit to it. And I think from memory in the mood board there was a picture as well with this different coloured blue circles. I think it had stitching through it. I'm not a sewer, so it ended up being just as it is, because that's just not my thing. As you can see there, I have a little bowl that sits on my desk with me that's got all bits and pieces of scrap paper. I sort of seem to be hoarding it. So I just was going through to try and find some blue bits of paper that I can use on my layout as well. So yes, I did find this piece, which comes from a cut apart sheet that I ordered online a zillion months ago, really. And every time I pick it up, I never use it. I wanted it for the cut apart piece. Well, now I've started using it for the piece at the back, which, is such the way to do things, isn't it? We never use it for what we had planned. Now, I do try my hand at making a little banner piece here and completely stuff it. As you can see, one side turned out perfect, so I thought, yes, I'll do it on the other, and it hasn't quite worked. And I do try and cover it up a little bit with one of those sparkly circles and then a sequin, and it just doesn't look right. So I think, oh well, we all make mistakes. This one just couldn't quite be covered by an embellishment. So yeah, I just go with it, stick it down, and away we go. So yeah, I just use my Aqua Tombow glue to stick down this acetate piece. It's really good. It dries clear so you don't see it on things like this, which is really good. And as I said, I've been dying to use these pieces, left, right and centre. I might have gone a little bit berserk there with the glue. Oops-a-daisy. Alright, so as I said, this is all from my stash, not specific to anything from the Kitaholic Kits kits that I get. However, as I've said in every video, I do very much recommend them as an Aussie kit club. I mean, I haven't tried any others, but this, yeah, from what I can tell, these guys are really, really good. Steph does a brilliant job. Yeah, it's always fun to get them every month, I think anyway. Just my opinion. So yeah, just going through, as I said, sticking bits and pieces down, trying to add the different colours, the different blues that were part of the challenge. So I did that best with different sequins and the pattern paper I used to cut things out of. So just playing around there and getting it all stuck down. I suppose there's not much you can see. There's a little ephemera piece that you can see at the top there. It says notes. It's not actually blue. It's actually quite a little bit of a greeny colour with some yellow pink sparkles. And it just says notes, and that's where I pop my journaling. So yeah, I pop away and come back, as you can see. And the title for this is just as it says, Snow Day 2016. And I do use the white stickers that came in January's kit from Kitaholic Kits to bump up my title. I was a little bit worried actually that the white would not look right, but I actually am really happy. It pops out of the blue quite well. So as I said in my last video, a bit of a double whammy, maybe triple, but no, I've just had a look and I've only got this video left that I filmed and edited that I had to do a voiceover for today. So this one was from Australia Day, and the one previously was about a week or so ago that I had done the editing for, filmed. So my plan is to try and get another one filmed this evening, but with children going off to school tomorrow and whatnot, I may not get time. So we shall see how we go. I do have a project life spread I am trying to work on that I've been working on since yesterday, so just stopped starting. It's been a busy weekend getting organised for school, all that exciting stuff again. New year. Alright, just playing around to see whether or not I could add any more pieces to it. This strip here that I was going to use along the side is actually the pattern paper I used in the last video I put up. But then I ended up changing it and using this side. As you do, you change your mind. And I really like this side better than I actually like the pale side. Don't know why. I don't know if it's the pattern on it, the colour, but I just really liked how it tied in well with the rest of like the snowflake paper at the background and things like that. I also did collect some of these little stickers which have been sitting in my stash for years. I think I brought them when I first started scrapbooking, and that's like 8 years ago. So in fiddling around looking for stuff in my embellishments, I found these blue little pieces, as well as some other bits and pieces I stick here. You can see like these glitter flowers I'm popping on right now are that, you know, getting to that point where they're losing their stick. So I've had to re-stick them a little bit with the glue, my wet glue, because they've been sitting there for a little while. Oops! As you do, your stash grows and grows. I have just discovered that my stash has grown again a little bit, getting some more mixed media things over the weekend, and now I'm running out of room. So not real sure what I'm going to do there, because I share my scrap space. It's just a little sort of bit off the lounge room that's used as our study area, majority scrap area. I've kind of taken over, but I also share it with my bunnies. So yes, I have 4 bunnies that live inside, or indoors and outdoors, but I can't really put any shelving up on the wall where they are because they obviously need to come back in. So, you know, first world scrap problems, got to find more space. you know, couldn't reduce my stash by any means. Anyway, back to what I'm doing. I am just jotting down some journaling where it says Canberra got a big dumping of snow down to our level. Very exciting. And it was the first time my little girl, who's 3, has seen snow here, and she was most excited to go outside and have a play in it and feel it. And yeah, so this is done. I hope you enjoyed my layout, a quick one this time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me a comment, and I will see you next time.